3.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Giant Bomb Community Dota 2 Tournament Season 2. I am OP with my friend and fellow caster Mouse Cop, aka Tim. Hey Tim.
Hey, how's it going?
Excellent, excellent. So we have Mouse House versus POTMs Up. POTMs Up being a really pretty good team this tournament. How do you think this match is going to play out?
Team ban.
Hopefully Mouse House doesn't pick that PL again, or have a better strategy to go with it.
Well, you see them respect banning the Lycan as if reaching into the past and finding a regret.
Yeah, they were going, oh hey, we forgot about the Lycan last time. Let's not do that again. And POTMs Up taking out the Doom and the Void, so lockdown.
Tinker, yeah, another scary guy, so Mouse House eliminating a lot of that high skill, high DPS heroes out of the pool.
Yeah, and they pick up the Tide Hunter. It's a good team fight. He could be either support or offlane. Even mid sometimes.
Now, Tide Hunter offlane for the Dire is already really great. Anchor Smash letting him farm up the Ancients early if he's getting bullied out of lane, so what do you think the Radiant is going to pick up as kind of a, we don't need to be aggressive right off the bat in this lane kind of lane?
I mean, the Shadow Shaman is available there, and they're gonna go Wisp, maybe Wisp Tiny.
Wisp Tiny.
Yeah, Wisp Tiny.
All right, is this a mid Tiny or is this an offlane Tiny?
I like doing Wisp Tiny mid.
I think
it pretty much gets you a win on mid when you have both of them there. Looks like POTMs Up gonna go Greed with the Enigma Jungle. That probably is a Tide Hunter offlane then.
So we have two huge team fight counter initiation ultimates already from POTMs Up against the Wisp Tiny. How do you think?
It's hard to relocate.
Yeah, the Wisp Tiny can't really get in here and fight until Black Hole and Ravage are on cooldown.
Yeah, well, let's see who else POTMs Up picks up. Maybe
there
will be some better candidates. The relocate gank, while it is strong, obviously, was Tiny, really the strong part of it is just the sheer amount of damage Tiny can put out. Once he gets his Ag Scepter, that's all he really needs, even with Wisp overcharging him. He gets the attack speed from that.
I mean, are we going to see Brown Boots all game and just Tiny with only an Ags? Mouse House losing to the Brown Boot strats in their previous game versus CSS.
5 seconds remaining.
I would say getting those upgraded boots pretty important normally. There are only a couple of heroes that I would say sticking with Brown Boots is fine. Enigma actually is one of them. You can get away with sticking with Brown Boots on Enigma.
So the bans here from Mouse House make it look like that maybe they're thinking about picking up the Shasha, banning the Gyrocopter, who is great against Serpent Wards. Maybe that's what they're looking to pick up here, unless they ban the Shadow Shaman right now.
Reserve time.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman would go really well with POTMs Up. That's just another team fight. Ultimate. To go with Ravage and Black Hole. Taking some time though for this last ban, trying to figure out. They do have the next pick as well.
So POTMs Up banning a lot of initiation, a lot of stun, and a lot of tank. Do you think they're gonna pick up maybe
team pick?
Maybe a PA here is what I'm thinking would fit their team composition really well.
PA gets wrecked by Tide Hunter. That Anchor Smash.
I mean, for POTMs Up to pick the Tide Hunter or the PA here.
Maybe PA struggle against Tiny.
There's Razor to steal all of Tiny's
Craggy.
damage.
Yeah. There's another team fight ultimate.
Yes, and a push ultimate too. Once Razor gets that Ags upgrade, there was a game earlier in the Giant Bomb Community Dota 2 tournament, which involved Ags Razor, who was totally behind all game, gets Ags, and they just immediately push T3 into Rax.
Earth Shaker.
Yeah, Ags is really strong.
Dire team pick.
Mouse House going full strength. Picking up the Timbersaw and the Earthshaker.
I mean, maybe they're. I think they're picking up the Earthshaker here to stop the rest of the big team ultimates to get it out of the pool. But instead, Skywrath Mage, another great team fight ultimate, especially into that black hole or into that Ravage.
Yeah, and the silence really strong against Timbersaw. Not, keeps him from
10 seconds
moving
remaining.
around, using the skills and moving around as Timber does.
5
Strength.
seconds remaining.
Silenced. His right-click damage is crap.
Reserve time.
So the silence could also stop Earthshaker, Echo Slam, jump in. We'll see what POTMs up maybe needs. I don't know how they're gonna. They probably need their safe lane carry. Mouse House maybe wants to take out Luna.
So is this is a mid Razor looking for the safe lane carry. Again, I'm picking Phantom Assassin. I don't think Phantom Assassin is going to be picked up here, but huge crits on top of the black hole or into the Mystic Flare with an ability to close distance would be the final straw in the POTM lineup.
They banned out the
Dire
Lifestealer,
team
which
ban.
I don't think Lifesteal would have been a good pick for POTMs up. You don't really want to pick a strength carry into the Timbersaw. I'm thinking POTMs up will want to go either for that PA or for Luna. Maybe a PL, who
10
knows?
seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
maybe a ninja last pick PL.
5 seconds remaining.
I wonder if Mouse House probably needs...
Reserve time.
It'll be interesting to see if they do put the Tiny Wisp mid, then they need someone in the safe lane. Maybe they go for a Viper. Still in the pool.
Radiant
Yeah.
team
Can
pick.
solo safe lane and allow the Earthshaker to roam.
I mean, Viper's also great against Tidehunter, so... Until Tidehunter gets more
Yeah.
levels in the Kraken shell, Viper is great in lane.
Luna.
Yeah, I really... Oh, they're gonna go for the Luna. Which...
Dire team pick.
I think she's just gonna get blown up.
I mean, they have the stun to set up the Eclipse, but the Eclipse is best when picking people off. In
Yeah,
that 2v1 or that 3v1 scenario where you can catch somebody and get them away from their team. So Earthshaker would have to use his fissure
10
not to
seconds
catch the
remaining.
person they're trying to kill, but to cut off the enemy team
5
from
seconds
the
remaining.
person Luna's trying to eclipse and nuke down.
Reserve
Yeah, I just
time.
think Viper would have been such a good fit for their team. You could have got an early mech. Because right now, like, the mech carrier is probably the Wisp. He's not going to get a mech for a while unless this early game goes extremely well for them. Whereas on POTMs up, Razor can get an early mech, and that's a huge advantage for them, and on top of their team fight ultimates in those early team fights. We'll see. They might have been thinking about taking that Luna, so they might have to be rethinking their pick on the fly here.
They
have
they
about a minute left,
they
though.
ban the Brewmaster, who I don't think Brewmaster would have been a bad pickup for POTMs up either. I mean, he's just another blink initiate team stun that POTMs up could have used to take out the Wisp or slow down the Tiny or kill the Earthshaker.
Yeah,
I mean,
Brewmaster would have been
Until Luna
if
gets
they have a Brewmaster.
BKB, she can't do anything.
Hey! There. The Bane. Alright. So POTMs up.
Prepare for
We're starting
battle.
off here with Norasmus on the Skywrath Mage. Possibly going mid here, it looks like. The stand-in, Rise Kujikawa, going on the safe lane Razor. We have Muhi on the Enigma. Genile on Bane. And Target on the offlane Tidehunter. For Mouse House, we have good news on Tiny, Jew on the Wisp. No Philip on the Luna. Blizzard on the Timbersaw, and Porgo with his Golden Totem on the Earthshaker.
Golden Totem, a great cosmetic item. Really gonna help that Earthshaker land his Echo Slam better.
30 seconds to battle.
It's maybe one of the best golden animations, just because like the actual fissure block looks so awesome. All golden. Looks like a bunch of gold bars.
And maybe the distraction they need to get the initiation to take one of these fights.
I think Porgo, take a look, unless he got that from someone else, take a look at the gem on there. He plays a lot of
The
Earthshaker.
battle begins.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
545 stuns. If that was just strictly from that item, that's pretty good, because that item's not been in the game that long.
I mean,
Maybe he took it from
we're
another.
gonna see, hopefully, some great stuns coming out of this Earthshaker with sporting such a cool gem.
Yeah. Looks like both sides are going to block the pool camps. Although, it looks like Luna's going to be by herself down here, so I don't think they're going to be at pool camp anyway.
I mean, this is another instance where Viper would have been better against the Tidehunter.
Yeah, Luna should be able to get farm if the Tidehunter doesn't come up. I think he needs to be more aggressive. Especially now that he realizes it's just the Luna down there. He can just go bully her. Luna not that strong by herself early levels with that nerf to her starting Agi.
So, Skywrath in lane against the Tiny Wisp combo. I think Skywrath is gonna survive here. I think he's actually gonna get a lot of farm. I don't think Tiny Wisp... I don't know who they were hoping to lane against in this mid lane, but I don't think they can do a lot here.
Yeah, Skywrath, he can harass, but the thing is, you get a bottle up on... Oh, and they're going to go on him here, and they might be able to get first blood.
First blood.
Oh, Bane actually with the first blood up top. Wisp dying in the mid lane.
Yeah, it looks like Wisp got a little too aggressive there, and that's pretty bad for Mouse House to get both those kills. And Luna right now not off to a great start farming, just 3 last hits. 4 now. In 2 minutes, that's not great.
Bane looking around, looking to come stop the Earthshaker from trying to pick off the Razor, but
Dire's top
Razor
tower is under attack.
gonna make it out alive with the Timbersaw timber chaining and missing the timber chain, hoping that the Razor would maybe die to the last hit of the range creep there. I'm not really sure, but Earthshaker saving that fissure.
Yeah, Razor was able to get off a salve. I think that kept him alive. And then the brain sap from Bane wouldn't tick down. And Wisp is going to go down here again in mid. Skywrath just dominating this lane.
Yeah, I mean, he's now Tiny by himself. He's not able to farm against someone with as much range nuking as Skywrath.
You so much.
Enigma,
Yeah, so far,
Enigma picking up and giving the Razor his healing salve. Razor having already just bought one.
Denied.
yeah. So all 3 lanes going the way bottoms up. We've got the kills at top and mid, but bottom, the Timbersaw or the Tidehunter is out farming Luna. 14 and 6 for Tidehunter, just 8 and 3 for Luna.
That buff
again,
to Anchor
that Viper.
Smash, really allowing Tidehunter to last hit really well.
Yeah, Tidehunter's really good in 1v1s. A little bit better against melee 1v1. But Luna, even though she's range, it's not a huge range. So
Fissure being
Tidehunter
used
can-
on the Bane here. Bane almost going down to the Timber Chain, or to the Whirling Death, but all of his damage being stolen. Skywrath killing the Tiny with the Wisp in the mid lane. Skywrath just nuking so hard in the early game. Hitting level 6 at the 4-minute mark. I mean, this is gonna...
like,
Oh, go ahead.
looks like we're getting double bottles in mid, both Wisp and Tiny, just getting their bottles delivered. Will maybe help out getting that regen. But that lane's already gone real bad for them.
I think they're just hanging out here, hoping to get level 6, hoping to get some of this relocate gank, spending a lot of mana on the illusions, and Wisp just getting nuked down by the real Skywrath. Meanwhile, Earthshaker dying in the top
Killed.
lane.
Yep. Going real bad for Mouse House right now. This is a disastrous start for them.
Luna getting level 6, getting aggressive on the Tidehunter, not using Eclipse, but getting him low enough to force out this healing salve. Tidehunter's probably just going to salve up and come right back in the lane and just keep Anchor Smashing creeps till he gets that Blink Dagger.
Yeah, and with the mana boots now, he can just keep spamming that Anchor Smash. It's only 50 mana. He doesn't have Gush, which is fine. Gush costs a lot of mana early on, so a lot of Tidehunters will skip it. It looks like he's rotating mid.
Yeah,
I
he
wanna
has
kill this
level
mid lane
6.
again.
Skywrath going, chasing the Wisp up to the high ground. Wisp probably
Yeah,
dying
he's
here.
been keeping him away from those orbs. Wisp, I think, is going to survive from that. Yeah, he will. That haste rune saved his life.
Yeah, bottling up as the orbs just chasing after him.
The Earthshaker rotated in mid to try and
Yeah,
protect him.
he's-
Looks like he might.
He's been here for a while trying to gank this Skywrath, hoping to make some space for his team, but I think Skywrath knows that he's here.
Bottom feeder.
Yeah, it's also going to be hard to kill him. If you need that full combo from Tiny. This is level 8, so I mean, you get a good stun. Maybe you can keep him stun locked so he can't get off Ancient Seal and Mystic Flare.
Bane ulting the Timber Saw, pinging him out. Razor using, not even using Static Link, just right-clicking down the Timber Saw in the Bane Fiend's Grip.
Yeah, Fiend's Grip's so strong. You know, when you're up
Radiant's
against a
top
solo
tower
lane
is
like
under
that,
attack.
as soon as you get 6, you can just kill him.
I mean,
And
nothing going
Razor
the way.
almost has a completed mech.
Yeah, Razor almost finishing his mech. Enigma, Blink Dagger in his inventory before boots. Skywrath trying to nuke down the Tiny here. Getting the Wisp. Tiny unable to actually killing the Bane with the toss.
Not
Exciting
sure
stuff.
What Bane was doing there. He soul ringed and walked high ground into a Tiny. So they do get that return kill.
I think he was hoping to brain sap the Tiny with the increase in mana from the Soul Ring.
Yeah. Luna getting Tidehunter low again, but not able to kill him. It'd be hard to kill him. He has a creep wave by him with the Eclipse. Luna has started to get farming back though at bottom.
Razor about 25 gold away from finishing that mechanism. There it is. Enigma waiting to buy boots?
Bane just brain sap Fiend's grip the Timber Saw and he died. There was just nothing in. I think Earthshaker was there and did not Fisher. I'm not sure if he didn't have the mana or what.
Luna diving the Tidehunter, not using Eclipse, but getting the trade. Tidehunter dying underneath his own tower.
He did use the Ravage.
Brain Sap almost killing the Earthshaker, taking more than half his current HP. Earthshaker.
The Brain Sap is maxed.
Earthshaker only carrying Observer Wards. No other items available for the Earthshaker.
Yeah, max Brain Sap does 300 damage, which is nearly half Earthshaker's health pool. It's more than half of Wisp. If Bane Brain Saps the Wisp, it nearly kills him.
So Earthshaker and Timbersaw right now at the same max HP, 777.
Yeah, and I mean, like Brain Sap, Fiend's Grip, like, that combo just killed the Timbersaw. No matter how many points you put in reactive armor, that's not going to help you against
Radiant's
that.
middle tower is under
Luna getting the Tidehunter.
Not sure how she got that kill with.
Not even.
Tiny was down there.
Yeah, Tiny's here for the stun. Didn't use Eclipse.
Radiant's
The
middle
ping
tower is under
coming
attack.
out to kill the Luna. I'm guessing Fiend's Grip.
Yeah, the Skywrath is coming in here.
Radiant's
They're just
middle
gonna be
tower is under attack.
Oh,
Here's a
there's the black hole.
Oh yeah,
Catching two. Skywrath ulting the Tiny
We
into the
completely
black
forgot
hole.
about
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We forgot about Enigma.
I
forgot
know
about Enigma.
he's been getting. He waited to buy boots, got Blink Dagger really quickly. Just kind of waiting for his team to say, "Let's do something. Let's make something happen."
They're going to be able to push down this 2-1 tower as well.
Earthshaker here, maybe gonna fissure to
Radiant's
buy some
bottom
time.
tower is under attack. Radiant structures
That totem
are
looking
fortified.
incredible.
Yeah, that animation's so cool. And they are coming down here to defend this. Meanwhile, while this is happening, Razor continues to farm up top. He's already got a mech, and it looks like he's going to have his treads here pretty soon as well.
Tiny getting power treads up. That's about it. Earthshaker finally getting some brown boots. Gonna allow him to maybe get in better position for these fissures.
Oh, Luna.
Luna just walking
Luna
in.
walks in, gets Ancient Sealed, and the Wisp got Fiend's Gripped.
I mean, I don't. Was she walking in hoping to eclipse or?
Yeah, I think that was the idea, but just immediately Ancient Sealed and blown up.
Radiant's
I mean,
middle
Eclipse not
tower
even
is
that
under
great
attack.
with that much damage spread out across so many units. With the Eidolons
Dire's
up,
top
with
tower is
4
under attack.
heroes being there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
there was also Creep Wave. It's just really tough
Radiant's
to get
bottom
that
tower
Eclipse
has
off.
fallen.
And she needs a BKB desperately. She went. Looks like she's building a drum of endurance. I think rushing that
Dire's
BKB is
top
what
tower
they needed.
is under attack.
Just gets blown up.
I mean, maybe brace her into BKB to just have a little bit more health if she thought she was going to die a lot, but... This being the 3rd death on the Luna, so I can see the bracer pickup. Razor getting hit by the tiny stun
Dire's
and the
middle
fissure,
tower
but
is
no
under
follow-up
attack.
available.
Razor hasn't even skilled his ult yet. He hasn't needed it.
I mean, maybe he's just going to wait until Ags 2 scale the ultimate before. I've seen that build happen. I mean...
Yeah. I mean, he could probably just skill it here at 10. He hasn't needed it. If he's not fighting, he's just farming away.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Tidehunter now no longer afraid of the Timbersaw going up, laning against the Timbersaw.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage, but Timbersaw with just the brown boots isn't going to be able to spam his spells too much. Run out of mana pretty quick.
Earth.
Looks like they want to fight up here.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
No TPs up on the Radiant team. Looks like a relocate may be coming. Not coming out.
Yeah, they put in a Ravage on the Timbersaw. Maybe it was a little excessive.
Yeah, I think the Skywrath just nuke combo would have more than done the job, but they didn't. The Skywrath didn't have to use Mystic Flare, so that's ready for the next black hole that's probably going to happen in the mid lane.
And
Luna getting
just takes so much damage.
Yeah, totally getting nuked down by the Skywrath. Skywrath using his ultimate on the Wisp, who was nightmared by the Bane. Oh, Fiend
He
script.
was Fiend script actually. Yeah, Luna she gets Ancient Sealed, takes one orb, and then
Dire's
the
bottom tower
damage
is
from the
under
plasma
attack.
field, and is dead.
Yeah, the BKB was what
Radiant's top tower
anything.
is
The
under attack.
Skywrath diving the T2,
I do in her
finishing off the Earthshaker, who was already pretty low.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean,
So
not getting the BKB on the Luna was the first mistake.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, I don't.
Radiant's
I
top
mean, drums
tower
are
is
fine.
under attack.
It's a good item, but I feel like Luna needs bigger items
Against
first.
Nightmare, against Malefice, against
Radiant's
Skywrath
top tower
Mage,
has been
I
denied.
think the BKB would have been the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, with the BKB, they would have to commit that black hole to kill the Luna.
Or at least the Fiend's Grip.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is not a great game for a Luna. Mouse House, once again, that last pick, I think betraying them a little bit.
Luna getting
Luna
nuked down
dead
again by the Skywrath. Tiny throwing in the Timbersaw. Timbersaw not using Whirling Death. Echo Slam wasted with a 3-man black hole by the Enigma. Not a lot of AoE damage left though. Tiny dying to the Fiend's Grip. Ravage
They
not
just
even
have
being
so
used.
much. Yeah, and
GG.
They're just calling it now. It's almost 20k gold already. The team fight just too much.
Dire
Bottoms up.
victory.
Bottoms up, a team that's already had a lot of great showing in the community tournament. Continuing and showing that they can draft like it's TI and pick the guys who are good.
Yeah, that aggressive pick. I was surprised by the Bane pick, but it really worked out. This team was just so aggressive early on and just completely stomped.
Alright, and that's going to be it for us. I'm OP, casting with Tim, aka Mouse Cop. This is the Giant Bomb Community Dota 2 tournament. See you next time.
Bye!